Hello and welcome back to Survival Challenge. Right, as you can see, we're just making our way to the shop here. We do have an edit to make, or an upgrade rather, for our little Massey. That being said, I have fully decided to keep it beyond whatever we're going to be using it for in the future. I think we'll just get it set up as a yard tractor. I was on the fence about selling it. We could. But I think if we just really focus on a few other things, we'll be absolutely fine. And we do have produce to sell and all that as well in the future. But the reason we're here is because I'm going to make a very quick upgrade to it. Right, there we go. It always changes something. Now, what else has changed? I think everything else is fine, but we are adding the front loader attacher. Now, I know it makes the lights go a bit funny. I do really prefer having them on the side, but we need the front loader attacher so that we can sort out these this eco-rubbish car, because I imagine there's more than just the one kicking about, and if we can... We need a front loader anyways, and it doesn't connect to a tow bar. The eco rubbish car, because it's not another vehicle, it's a placeable sort of thing, so I think that's why it doesn't work. Anyways, this is what we need, so we are going to be spending a bit of cash now. So 1,500 for the front loader. I think that's all we need to do on this front, so there we go. Right, how are we doing for repair and all that? I might as well just give it a cheeky repair. Nice. And there we go, so we've got our funny looking lights there, but we do have the room for a front loader, so we're going to head over to the shop now and buy one. I think it's about £1,000, but there are two variations for this tractor, for this group of tractors actually. Let's check the sales first. No, definitely not. Not yet, at least. Right, we'll go to front loaders. All the way to the end, so there are the two here. Oh, small class. Oh, there's three. That's too much. That is a lot. And trip loader. Yeah, we definitely need the hydraulic cylinder to move the fork, but that's £2,300. Okay, so that one's more reasonable. It's just shorter, but I think that's fine. It's more compact for the Massey, which I think is the better option. It's not a big problem if it's not, but for now, it is best option because it's cheaper. Now we'll go over to front loader tools. I think I added a pack. Yeah, I did. I had this Persil front loader pack, which makes it a bit cheaper for us for items. And I don't mind having the yellow. It really doesn't matter all that much. Old design, new. Oh, it's the logo. Well, I don't mind that, but I quite like this. I don't think we'll see it all that often back there anyways. But yes, we do want the pallet fork, and that is another £800. We do need to purchase one more thing, and that's a weight. Otherwise, we will struggle to lift anything at all. Now, we do have... Right, so this one I usually use, but I think we'll go for this one this time. Right, 850 though. It can go quite a bit more, but I think we'll just go for this one because, again, it is cheaper. And yeah, that's absolutely perfect. We'll go with the red. We could go with the yellow just to balance out the front loader, but yeah, go on then. Why not? For something a bit different. I know there's a yellow Massey Ferguson. I don't know if it's released yet, but anyways, I am getting ahead of myself. Just a bit of colour accent here for the Massey. Doesn't hurt anybody. Let's get this connected here. Oh my. So it is quite short, as you can see, but I think that is more than enough we need for what we have. The cars are a secondary thing for needing this, because we are, of course, going to... Okay, at least it can move around a bit. Not very easily. does. It does move around. Brilliant. So we've got our... Look at this. It's a very nice little setup, especially with those wicked tracks. Absolutely fantastic. Right, we will make our way down. We did basically a time-lapse over to the eco-rubbish car area before, so this time we'll just mosey on down. We'll see you when we get there. Right, here we are. So I had brought the lorry down because we did outfit it to change to the flatbed. So here's to hoping that this all comes together nicely. Now, I think I should probably knock this over onto its wheels. Right, that worked nicely. Now let's try and get right in the middle of it. This might be this might be a bit more problematic than anticipated. Come on. Oh, nearly under it. Oh, we're under it now. Oh, look at that. Alright, just hang on. It's not done yet. Come on, car. Well, would you look at that? That is rather impressive. I am very pleased about how swimmingly simple that was. Look at that. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. It must be the yellow accent. Must be those colours. Right. Let's strap you down so you don't bugger off on us. And we'll take you down. Let's see. Oh, why are we running? Right. Let's get fired up. And I guess we'll head on down now to the eco station. We did it in a time-lapse last time, so we'll just take the car down in a quick jump cut. See you down there. And here we are. Now, we have to see how well is this going to go, because I don't think we can dump it off the back. I'm going to unstrap it and try and... Yeah, that's not going to work. This might be a bit cheeky. I'm going to try something. Kind of nearly worked. I don't think we can dump this, can we? That would be wicked if we could. Yeah, nah. That would be pretty cool. I wonder if this will work, though. Let's try it. Let's try and see if this will accept it way up here. Nope, we don't need that. Ah, bugger. Right, well, I suppose we could probably just push it off instead of trying to knock it off, but yeah, let's just give it a great big push because we're super strong, right? So we can obviously just roll it, and there she goes. Beauty. Look at that. Now, what are we going to get for this car? I'm very excited, but I don't want to get too excited. It's not good to get too excited. Let's see. Right, definitely didn't mean to hit that button, so let's just get this out of the way anyways. What you are? £900? That really... I suppose that's alright for a bit of rubbish on the side of the road. I don't think it's 19 months old, that car, though, but that's fine. Let's get it sold. Okay, well, there's barely £1,000 for all that. That's good to know in the future. As frustrating as that is, at least we did need the front loader and all that stuff for other things. So it's not like we bought it just for this. That's why I didn't want to invest in a crane or really anything else for it, because it was a one-off sort of thing. Well, maybe there's a few more kicking about, but nevertheless, I think now the best thing to do, we are going to head back to the farm. I might quickly... Well, I have to swing by and grab the tractor on the way, because we do have to fertilize our canola field, and we might as well fertilize as well the other field before we drill in. But I think since I'm at the shop, I might check if we need fertilizer. So I'll do that, rip over to the farm, check if we need fertilizer, buy some if we do, and then we'll get fertilizing. Right, so we are back here now at the farm. I decided to just drive over here with the tractor to see what we had, and then I reckon since it's got some in, we might as well do some of the job and see how much we'll need from it. But at least we are able to get this fertilized, which is really nice. This is a single application, the first application. Best to do it the day that it's drilled at least, so that the next one can be done straight away the next month, so that we don't have to worry about narrow tires. So there is a bit of stratagem involved, I suppose you could say, for this type of farming, because you do have to be very conscientious of what you have and all that, and when you use it and whatnot, because we don't need narrow tires. We don't need narrow tires. Do you know what I mean? I don't think we've fitted this with any narrows, so if we don't have to, let's not. The nice thing I'm seeing is that the fertilizer seems to be going down rather slowly, so if we don't have to buy any just yet, that's fine. The lorry is still down at the shop, of course. Now, as far as making some money, I don't know, other than lettuce and eggs, which I'm very pleased I got set up. I'm not too sure what else we need to do. Right, I've just remembered something I meant to set up probably 2 episodes ago, and that is bees. I would like to look into the logistics of setting up some beehives, because that's another nice little side income that we could rely on over the course of the next, I mean forever really, for the course of the series, but early days especially. So I think we'll look at that. In the meantime though, I'm going to see how far this 80 litres takes us. And it turns out it didn't take us quite to the end of the field, unfortunately, which is fine. At least we got loads of the field done, and then we'll be able to move on to this other field. It's still showing not rolled, or needs rolling because of the previous crop in, but yeah, obviously not the case. And so look at that, barely. That's probably a pass and a small bit, and then this one will probably take, I mean, if this total amount that's covered is about 120 some litres, I think with another 150 maybe we could get this done, and then that. So yeah, okay, we'll buy a few bags. So we'll head over to the shop and let's go check sales again. Always like to check them. They don't change as often as I check, unfortunately, but let's go to fertilizer. Are we at the stage where we can buy a big bag? No. Nah, I don't. It's nearly, but I don't think so. Also, we don't have a way to load it in onto the truck there. So we'll do. I believe it holds about 350. So we'll do 50, 100, 150, 200, 300. 450. That's like 500 now, I think. Right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, perfect. Okay, well, I'll load these onto the lorry here, and then we'll see you back at the farm. Alright, let's get what we need loaded in. Now, I know it won't take all of them, but it should take most of them. Hello? What's going on? I suppose if we lower it down, might be easier to load it in. So yeah, what we'll do very quickly is we will continue on the time lapse to get not only this field done but the other, just to get it done, because then in the next month in October we can start the rye drilling, which, if I remember correctly, that's what I said I was going to do in that field, and because I think that is the best course of action. Right, we've got one more bag in. Might be able to fit another one, actually. Oh, what? Right, that'll do. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Put those 4 bags in later on. That's good to have the extra stuff anyways, the extra backup fertilizer. And yeah, we might need to hop down to the shop for more for the next load, which is where getting a big bag is going to start being something we might want to do, but we'll have to look at that when that time comes. All right, it's right there. I can see it now. So, yeah, we'll crack on with the time-lapse. That's that all done, and we still have 188 litres remaining, which is really nice. One thing I'd like to do before we move on, though, is get rid of this bloody bush, because I missed a great section there of fertilization because the bush threw me off. I'm going to blame the bush, absolutely. In fact, I'm going to blame it so much that I'm going to remove it entirely. So let's go painting, decorating, sorry, landscaping, painting. Find a nice green texture to match, like grass. Oh wow, look at all these. It's quite nice. But no, not what we're after. Yeah, sure, just grass works, and done. Brilliant. Right, that's so much better. We can just leave this kind of kicking about, this spreader, because we are going to need it. In fact, I wonder if we can get it filled from just being near enough. So we'll try and get it filled up. But yeah, I was considering drilling something in here today in that other field, but I've decided against it simply because... All right, now it's full up again. Simply because we have to roll as well. So might as well wait. We'll have a look at the calendar though, because I was planning on doing rye. But if we wait one more month, then that's fine, because that extends it out. And then if we harvest here, we still have time to put in soybeans, for example. Yeah, I think soybeans would be best. And then here we can, I don't know, put in another grain crop where the canola currently is, or something like that. But yes, we will be doing rye in the field ahead of us, but that will be in October. Everything else is pretty well good to go. Yeah, we don't really have anything else on. We can't sell anything because we're just not there yet. November, eggs. Brilliant. That will be good. And we'll have more eggs. Oh, right. Nearly forgot again. Let's look at bees and sees what we got. Right. So I would like to go for the honey pallet rack. I know it's £300 more, but it saves us a lot of faff when it comes time to having the pallets, because they do collect quite quickly. But now we need to decide. So this one be bought and placed separately. What? Right, so that does also increase some of the crops. Is canola one of them? I can't remember. I can't remember. Bloody hell, getting my different dialects out. Where to put it? I mean, we have got a field here. I don't know how far away. I mean, well, that could be a nice little space for it there, because then it's near to both. See, this would be nice as well. I would really like that. But that's a bit much. That's a bit much. Although the investment is there. This one's more. Medium. Alright, so mediums. And then you got a nice mix. And then I suppose we could just make our own mix, couldn't we? But where to put it? Because I don't really want to conflict with... I wouldn't want the chickens to get stung or anything. If I put it here, then that prevents us from extending this out. I haven't really given myself anywhere to put... I suppose we could put them here, even. Then they'd kind of be along the field. Actually, we could do that and then put a small fence around this area. Ah, right, because I didn't know what I was going to put here. Well, let's put bees. I know it's near the road as well, but, I mean, it's not a heavily travelled road. Let's put... So is that 5 small ones? So, I mean, it is the same price, so, yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's do a medium one, at least. Because I feel like that would be beneficial. Yeah, let's go like this, and then we'll put a small fence So I'll put the first one right there, because I think we're going to be doing more than one. So yes, and I might put the other. You know what? I'm going to put 2. Yeah, go on. I'm going to put 2. No, yes, I know. Go on. We'll just put them side by side for now. If you watch my series, you know that I'm very particular about how I place things. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Actually, we'll put it like, yeah, we'll put it, overlaps. Kind of an angle like that. Brilliant. Okay, now we need to place our thing. So I will put the rack somewhere. More things to place. Right, can't go there, can't really go there, I mean, it could go against here, actually. Near to the chickens. Overlaps with what? It might overlap with the... Do the pallets come all the way? I have to check. I do have to check. Yes, one moment. Let's have a check and see. Ah, it does. Right, that's exactly why then. So we don't want to put it there. We have all this open area, but I don't really want to place anything just in the open. That wouldn't make very much sense. I wonder if in front of the chickens... No, don't want to be blocking chickens. Where to put you? I mean, we could put it near to here, but I wouldn't. I'd prefer not to. Right, let's go back up in the sky here and see. Because the other reason that I don't want to put this is because it only gets one pallet at a time, and that's very annoying. So for £500, I'd rather do this. But where to put you? Right, there is our honey shelf. Very pleased about it here. Yes, I know it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but better than in the actual middle of nowhere. And yes, I did have to do the placement, the free placement, because it was a bit close, but I think the chickens will... Oh, wait, get back in there, you cheeky chicken. Cheeky. They are curious, so I think having this here will also be very good for them. But now we have chickens, we've got lettuce, we've got bees that are producing honey, and let's go and see those bees. See how they're getting on. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So we'll have the 2 there. We might put another at an angle here, and then put another 1, 2 there or something, and then maybe a couple here in the middle. So I'll have a nice little bee sanctuary right on the corner of this field. Now, I believe that canola is one of the crops that it benefits, which is fantastic. I think the other ones are potatoes and sunflowers, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, that is grand. So I think the next thing we'll sell is eggs, and then lettuce, and then eventually here we'll have some honey to sell. But what we'll focus on now is moving on to October, so that we can hop into this field and drill in some rye. Good morning and welcome to a beautiful and cloudy October morning. We are immediately with the drill, and we might as well head over to this side here. It's a bit the hilliest side. We do need to swap this over to rye. Now, I'm hoping that we can get a fair amount done with this 222 litres we have. I think we do officially have our first bit of honey. That is very, very exciting. Well done, bees. Now we'll have loads to sell here in the coming months. I wonder where we can sell our honey. Lovely to see that on there. It's been a while since I've had honey on a series. The farmer's market, of course. So right now it's valued at £47. So that's perfect. That's a lot of honey if you think about it. Or one big jug or something. Anyways, let's crack on with the rye. So we're all cultivated, and we are now drilling in. Can't really see. It looks a bit lighter than the cultivated state of the field. So at least there's that. But it is a bit tough to see. And also, as you can see, a plethora of weeds in our canola. So we have to sort that out also this month. The nice thing is we are starting fairly early in the day, and all we have to do this October is drill the rye, roll the rye, weed the canola, and fertilize both fields. So really, it sounds like a lot, but it's not that bad. We do have the whole of the month. I don't think we'll get all of that done in this episode, but we'll see how it gets on. Yeah, you can kind of make out the difference there in the ground texture. We are going through the rye fairly quickly seed-wise, but let's just crack on in a time lapse. We are out of seed now. That is unfortunate. I don't believe we have any kicking about over there, but I'll have a check. Oh, we were so close. So close as well. That's alright. Have we got none? No, we haven't. Bloody hell. Alright, well, we're gonna have to crack on with that in the next one. I guess I'll just leave the drill here again for now. I suppose, you know what, then? Yeah, because I was fully intending on rolling that field after doing that, but I think what we'll do instead is we will tend to the canola. Luckily for us, we can deal with the weeds fairly easily. I'm almost tempted to fertilize. Those weeds look very tall, though. I really hope they can be dealt with the weeder. Yes, it says weeder. Brilliant. Okay, I think weeding first will be much better than fertilizing. It'll be a bit easier to deal with the fertilizing once the weeds are gone. Oh, I suppose we should connect to the weeder, though. Bloody Nora. Getting far too excited. Also, before we crack on with that, I just want to have a check on our animals. Of course, they're fine. Oh, yes, that's unfortunate. Now, I think there's more sorghum remaining, so we'll sort that out as well. And then also lettuce, water is doing well, so yeah, we're doing well with that. I'm quite pleased with having what we have on the farm. It's all very small, and it's all just a start of something bigger. But the fact that we have, essentially, I mean, 3 other sources of income aside from the crops, I mean, that's impressive in its own. I always forget, this thing only really goes 8 kph. Is that real? Is that real? Bloody hell, that's so slow, my goodness. Hello. If only, hey? That wouldn't be a terrible investment. Unfortunately, it would be a terrible investment. Oh, let's have a look at weeders very quick. I know I've done this before, but there's really no other option, is there? That's an option, though. How much? Oh, well, £750. Oh, right, 60 horsepower. What's that one? 45. What's the difference here? Oh, this is considered a hoe as well. Interesting, hey? Right, so instead of selling that... Okay, hang on a minute. So instead of selling... Because it's not worth anything, really. I might keep this, but I'm not going to... well, no, we should sell it. Yeah, I think I'm not going to use a hoe for anything. So yeah, I think we'll sell it then. What I might do is be a bit cheeky here and try to load it onto here, and then at the shop, hopefully they have somebody on the other end that can unload it, to sell it. Actually, we don't have to worry about that. We can just sell it off the lorry. But if I can put this on here with this, that would be brill. Oh, yes. Oh, this front loader was a wild investment. Very, very, very good indeed. Right, so we'll put that there. Beautiful. Get these taken off. I'll just put them near here for now. Oh, I've thrown it accidentally. Right, oh my goodness, it's making a right mess of everything. We'll sort out how much we need for seed once we get down to the shop, but at least we can strap this down, shut the engine off there, and go and get ourselves a brand new weeder. Right, here we are arriving at the shop. So, what we'll do is we'll get this sold. Now, I've called ahead, and luckily they have some sort of equipment that will help us load the new weeder onto the back of here, which is really grand. Yeah, go on then. Let's repaint it and sell it. Brilliant. And also, we are going to buy a full bag of seed, a big bag. Not a small bag, but a big bag. And because I think that financially makes more sense to buy a big bag of seed, because it is only £800 versus £1,800 for the same amount of product. I mean, it's a different product, but yeah, you know what I mean. Right, I'm very excited about this new weeder because, well, it's a new thing. Oh, this is always a good investment. This would be a good investment, but we have absolutely no need for that. Okay, seed. Yes, let's buy a big bag. And let's get a weeder as well. Weeder. Yeah, I think this is a good one. This is the one that we start... Yeah, this is the new premium expansion. So technically, we haven't really used it yet. Yes, I know it is £4,000, so we are chewing away at our finances, really. But why not? Why? I mean, it can't not work, right? 45 horsepower should work. If it doesn't pull at 12... that's unfortunate, but we are avoiding buying a sprayer for as long as we can, because then herbicide and all that is going to cost way more as well. And yeah, I think what we also need to do is, and you know what, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to set up a shoppy shop vehicle so that we can properly load these items on. Alright, well, we've opted for the Kubota front loader as our shoppy shop vehicle, which I think will be very beneficial to us. Of course, it does belong to the shop. The reason I went with the Kubota is because Clever Motors here is, that's their colour, is the orange, so kind of made sense. And I've never really used it. We did have it as a shop vehicle on our multiplayer server in the past, and it's a good one. It's a really good one. So we will continue to use it. Well, I will, at least in this instance. Now let's see how this goes, because we'll be able to unload it on the other end, or at least push it off. But can we load it with this? The other weeder was almost too easy. To load. Now we're just being silly here. Oh, nice. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be on. And that is exactly what it is. It is on. Beautiful. Right, so we will just tuck this away just in the corner here, as we will tend to it when we need it. But that's good. I really like that, actually. I really like having shoppy shops, especially with this kind of series, because we don't want to have to bring down our loader every single time. Right, that does look like rubbish on there, but no matter. We'll see you back at the farm. Alright, we're back now with our brand new weeder, so we'll get it unfolded and see how it goes. I do have the seed there. I suppose we could have just finished the drilling first, but I was too excited about this, so we might as well crack on with it just to see how it goes. I at least want to get it started and see. So let's just put cruise control and see if it please hit 12 kph at least. I mean, hey, even 8 at a bigger width is better. Yes, let's go. Come on. Beautiful. I know it's downhill, granted, but still, I feel like the width is, well, I don't feel like the width is bigger. The width is bigger. It's a bit funny why it's missing bits, though. That's strange, I don't know. Maybe that one's too big. Maybe there are a couple of bigger ones. Nevertheless, we have a new weeder, which is really cool. It's definitely not something I would normally spring money on. Really, it's not something I would go out of my way to get. But I've decided that this is the perfect opportunity to use it. As I said back at the shop, having no sprayer and having no herbicide to buy is always a benefit. Come on. Might have to go down a few ways, but yeah, I mean, this is just the hill. This is just being on a hill. But imagine if we didn't have the tracks. It is still struggling a bit. It almost looks heavy in the back. No, you'd think that would help if it was heavy. Maybe the front loader is causing issues. Here's a question for you. Before we crack on in a final time lapse, do you or do you not keep your front loaders on while you're doing work with your tractor? I don't normally. Why? Why are these bits being missed? Maybe that's... see, I should have kept that bloody hoe. Shame. Nah, it's alright. We're getting the majority of them done. There will be a few weeds in, but by the time that the canola really starts to bloom, it will be... yeah, you won't even see them, so it's fine. Not a big problem. Eventually we will get a sprayer as well, so that will be really nice. But yeah, my question... When you have a tractor with a front loader, do you keep the front loader attached all the time? I know in real life you would. I mean, well, I don't, but I imagine you do. It just makes more sense because, I mean, to take it off is quite a faff, I imagine, in real life. Okay, what's going on here now? Why are we only doing... Oh, that's so frustrating. Right, there we go. Come on. Even on the flat ground, something feels off about this. I wonder if it is the front loader. Anyways, yes, question for the third time. Do you keep your front loader on? Yes or no? The reason I've kept this on is because it's the only tractor I have. So it doesn't really matter. But I might take it off because I wonder if it's weighing down the front and causing issues. Is that possible? Let's find out. I'm going to get just a headland done here very quickly. I know this is a bit more than I was anticipating getting sorted for this episode, but that is all right. I do feel as though November, December, aside from selling things, is going to be fairly quiet. Oh, this is very, very frustrating. Just drive the bloody tractor. It's about as level as it was over there. I don't understand. Have we made a mistake? Possibly we have. Possibly we have. Right, before we crack on though, I'm just gonna remove the front loader and see. Because yeah, if we were to do this in real life, we would have to remove all the pins and oh no. Oh, never mind. Maybe we can't take it off. It's forever part of the tractor. It really is. Oh, you're joking. Right, okay, never mind. I guess we'll keep it on forever. Right, I'm just going to get lined up, ready to go. I'm sure in the future I'd be able to take that off, but I think this is where we'll leave it for now. Between the uncertainty of speed with our new weeder and the front loader refusing to detach, just running out of seed, I feel like, yeah, with everything that's gone on in this episode, now is a perfect time to end. Although there are continuously struggles, of course it's a challenge series after all, we have some very positive things to look at. One, we've got a front loader. Look at that. Funny looking lights and all, but still. Front loader, pallet fork. We even have a weight, which is obviously necessary. We also have here our honey. We've got some bee juice coming in as well from the bees themselves over here, hidden away. Hello, bees. Yes, I did put some grass down because I felt like it was nicer for them. Or I might surround this area with flowers as well and hide the hives in the flowers. I think it's best to have it like that. And what else? Well, that's it. And that's loads. We do have seed in, we've got fertilizer, we're all set to go. It's turning out to be a beautiful day. The sun is making an appearance as well. And look how colourful our masses look in the blues and the yellows and all. Right, well, as I say, this has been a fairly, overall... Oh, and we sold a bloody car, so that's cool too. See, it's been a very productive episode, even with the faff. Right, as always, thank you so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have done, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, and please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.